Hello everyone and welcome back to our Artificial Intelligence lecture series. I am Nadia Patel. Let's get started with our today's lecture. So we are going through what agents in artificial intelligence are all about. We have already seen some previous lectures on what exactly agent is all about. Further, we understood what environment is all about. Later, we also went through what intelligent agents are all about, and now in today's lecture, we will try to understand what rational agents are all about. So, in this lecture, we will go through the introduction first, then some definition or some concept about rationality, like what rationality is all about. Further, we will try to understand the same with the help of one example. So we have already seen intelligent agents, and we have seen how definition of agent changed from agent to intelligent agent. If you have not gone through the previous lectures, I would ask you to go through the previous videos so that it becomes clear for you what agent is and what intelligent agent is. After that, we went through a representation, or you can say architecture of intelligent agent by making use of agent program and agent function. We also learned how to define one agent's, you can say, architecture with the help of action and its perception. We also went through the mathematical function, how to actually define all these things, and now in today's lecture we will speak about rational agents. While defining or designing agents in artificial intelligence, main or primary focus is given on developing intelligent agents and on developing rational agents. There are various types of different agents which are defined and which are different from each other, but we will be focusing on these two agents which we have already covered, the one which was intelligent agent and the other which is the rational agent. So now let us actually find out, before directly jumping on how to differentiate an agent from intelligent to rational, we should first understand what rationality is all about. So rationality is actually being reasonable. So if you're being reasonable, if you're giving right reasons which are justifiable, then you can say the function or you are rational. So the first point of rationality falls under or lies in is the status of being reasonable, sensible, and having good sense of judgment. Now let us take one example and understand this very point where it is said that you have to be reasonable, you have to be sensible, and you should have a good sense of judgment. Say for example, you have designed a robot which is a farm robot, which is just supposed to pluck flowers from the farm, from the nursery, or from the farm, and you are making it work for a perfume company. It is a small scale company, let us assume, and we have designed a robot now which should help us to make it out through the farm to the factory. So starting from the farm, it is supposed to follow some actions. So these are the some set of actions which are given to the robot. The first action is that it is supposed to pluck dark purple colored flowers. The second action is it should only pluck fully bloomed flowers. So if the flower is not completely bloomed, you are not supposed to pluck it. Third action you should perform is it should have sweet aroma. Now action 1, 2 is easy to perform because with the help of sensory organs or sensory devices you can make a robo actually work for you. When it comes to aroma, it is difficult because you need to smell. This is something which humans can do better. So let us focus on the first two actions, which is first is plucking dark purple colored flowers, and the second is the flowers should be fully bloomed. So the first point says that if it is reasonable and if it is having a good sense of judgment. Now as you can see in the farm, there are various different colored flowers of same species. Now let us assume that these dark purple colored flowers have sweet aroma and their perfume is going to smell different, and these pink flowers have got a different aroma and their perfume is going to smell differently. So right now we are working on the dark purple colored flowers, and now it is supposed to have a good sense of judgment. If it is plucking these pink flowers, it is failing, it is not having a good sense of judgment. At the same time, say for example, it is plucking some flowers and it is leaving behind the other flowers. It should have reason for its action. If it is plucking these two flowers, then it might have judged, it might have sensed on the basis of perception that these two flowers seem to be completely bloomed. These two are dark purple colored flowers, so let us pluck them. At the same time, if it is leaving these flowers, it should have a reason behind its action. So what is the reason that it has not plucked these flowers? So the reason could be these doesn't seem to be fully bloomed. These actually seem to have less of purple color flower, so it has left behind these flowers. So this is how it works. So while perceiving, or while you can say you making use of sensory organs, it should make use of right amount of judgment and sense exactly whatever command is given to it or whatever action it is supposed to perform, it should perform accordingly. The second point says that rationality is concerned with expected actions and results depending upon what the agent has perceived. So say for example it fails in perceiving, while you can see more of the completely bloomed flowers and dark purple flowers, and it left behind them with the less bloomed flowers. That means it is failing in perceiving. So whatever at the end action you are going to perform, it is completely going to depend on your perception. The next point says that performing action with the aim of obtaining successful information is an important part of rationality. So if you are actually performing an action, you should actually have an aim of obtaining useful information. That means if you have given it a database that in the farm you are going to also find pink flowers, in the farm you are also going to find the leaves, but now say for example the agent is actually perceiving that there are some different color of flowers as well. So if you observe in here, this flower is kind of light purple, but it is not even falling in the category of pink flowers. So our agent should be that intelligent and rational that it should actually perceive that I can find this flower as well. So this is something which is you can say addition to its data. These rational agents are supposed to have strong learning algorithms, so it has to keep on perceiving new things. At the same time, it also perceived this flower, that is, it also learned this flower, that this is a dark purple flower, it is completely bloomed, but it is having some white patches. So is this some kind of texture which these flowers can have, or is it something different? Now it is supposed to actually sense all these things, bring back all this data in the factory, so that a person, or you can say the developer, can work on its perceived data, new data, and make some changes in the algorithm and actually study. Say for example that this is a kind of disease which these flowers are getting now, and if it is something like a food factory, you are supposed to be very keen towards what ingredients you are picking. Now this is a perfume factory, so it can actually harm your skin if you pick such flowers with some disease. So the robo or the agent has brought back this new information that it has sensed same amount of bloomed dark purple flowers but with white patches on it. Now this is what is actually expected, that whatever data you're bringing back, you have to keep on learning things and you have to bring back some data. This is an important point of rationality. The next point says that a rational agent always performs the right action. Now we have commanded it, or we have developed an algorithm for this agent to perform action of plucking dark purple flowers and only fully bloomed flowers. At the same time, it is not supposed to harm the other flowers. So if it is harming the other flowers, that means it is not performing its action correctly. If it is plucking it so harshly that the other flowers from the same you can say vein or the same branch are getting falling down, or it is actually destroying the leaves and the smaller ones which are going to bloom in future, so it is not performing its action correctly. At the same time, now if you have feeded it with a database of knowledge that these flowers will have some pink flowers, it will also have some insects in them. So if it is finding some insects, it is supposed to perform one particular action. Now it should actually learn, apart from those insects, what are the new insects it found. So the last point which rationality speaks for is you should be good at problem solving. So if you are having problem in actually plucking flowers, if it is having a complex structure of a branch or of a vein, and you're supposed to pluck flowers, like here you can see quite differentiatively, like there are some amount of purple, there are some amount of pink flowers which are differentiative, but here there are some flowers which are in mixed format. Now it should have a gentle approach towards plucking the flowers. That means you should be good at actually solving your problem without harming or disturbing the pink ones. So this is all about rationality. So the agent which is going to satisfy all the norms of being rational is going to be our rational agent. So the rational agent is an agent which is going to perform following, or which is going to actually satisfy the following points. The performance measure which is determined is the degree of success. So the way it is performing its action is going to define whether the agent has become successful or not. Like I told, if it is actually plucking the pink flowers, or it is destroying or it is disturbing the veins, and it is so harsh on plucking flowers that the other flowers are getting fallen on the ground, that means its performance is not good. So at the end, the degree of success will be measured only on how it performs its action. Agent's perceived sequence till now. So whatever it has perceived by now is going to define its degree of success. So say for example, it is failing in perception, like it is not perceiving a flower correctly if it is leaving behind some flowers which are completely bloomed and which are having dark purple colors. It is not having its percept sequence correct. Now what is this percept sequence? I have already given you one definition in the previous lecture. Kindly refer. The agent's prior knowledge about the environment is again very important. Like I told you, if you have not feeded enough data to your agent, like if you have not mentioned that the farm is also having different colored flowers as well, the farm will also have leaves and it is supposed to preserve them and perform its action, that means you are not feeding your data correct. So whatever knowledge it is having, that is whatever previous data you have given, that is also important, and it should be about the environment. The actions that the agent can carry out. So what possible actions is it supposed to carry out? If you are actually developing a sort of you can say agent with some kind of intelligence, that it is supposed to even carry with it some leaves, some certain leaves for herbal or medicinal purposes. So how beautiful it is actually utilizing its actions is also very important. Artificial intelligence is all about creating rational agents to use for game theory and decision theory. Decision making is the bestest ability of humans, which is actually getting converted into machines. So every artificial intelligence developer is thinking of making intelligent machines, the one which can make decisions easily. So this is it. This is all about rationality and rational agents. In the next lecture, we will actually study how rational agent can be, you can say, measured. How to measure rationality of an agent. Like we saw architecture of intelligent agent, we will study how to actually measure rationality of a given rational agent. I hope this lecture was easy for you to understand. Thank you.